Alrighty, so some of you needed some extra help with MFRT. So it's an acronym. M stands for multiply, F stands for factor, R stands for replace the A, and T stands for take out the GCF. So it's presumed that your quadratic equation is of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0. If your trinomial is not in that form, you need to make sure you bring everything over. And word of advice, I like the a value to be positive. Okay, so I have two examples here to illustrate that for us. 5x squared minus 42x plus 16 equals 0. Typically, you would try the GCF method. That's not going to work because the greatest common factor is only 1. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go right to the MFRT method. So I'm going to multiply my a value with my c value. So I'm going to create a new trinomial. X squared minus 42x plus 80 equals 0. Yes, some of these numbers get large. We're going to have to deal with it. All right, take our time. But once you have this trinomial, what you're going to want to do is try to find the factors of numbers that multiply together that give you 80, but they're going to add to negative 42. So I did a little bit of thinking ahead of time before I picked these numbers, but I believe what's going to work is negative 40 and negative 2. Now you're not done there. What you have to do now is replace the 5. Now it doesn't matter as long as the signs match. Like if you had negative 2 here, negative 40 there, that would have been fine. But you now have to replace the 5 back in the beginning of each. So 5x minus 40 times 5x minus 2. Sometimes there's a GCF in both the binomials. Technically speaking, there is, right? There's a GCF here, 1. Not going to help me here. That's okay. But the GCF here between 5 and 40 is 5, so now you're left with x minus 8. So now you can proceed and go ahead and solve by setting each of the binomials equal to 0 to get your two answers. And your answers were positive 8 and positive 2/5. Now, of course, you could have used the quadratic formula, but for those of you who were a little rusty with MFRT, there's an example that you can try. Now, I'm going to do the next one also, but maybe you might want to pause the video, try 3x squared plus 23x plus 40 equals 0, and then press play when you think you got an answer, right? So I'm going to do it now. Pause. All right, now hopefully you unpause and you're ready to check your work. I'm going to multiply 3 with the 40 to create the trinomial x squared plus 23x plus 120 equals 0. Wow, 120, pretty large. But this works. I'm pretty certain it works by using x plus 5, x, is it 5? 5 and 18, right?
I think so.
Yeah, for a moment I had my scrap work is over by the computer table. Okay, so replace the 3, 3x plus 5, 3x plus 18. Take out the GCF, so this remains because the GCF here is 1, but the GCF here is 3, so we'll have here x plus 6. And voila, you'll get your two answers for x, negative 3/5 here, and x equals negative 6. So hopefully this little video will help you a little bit more with the MFRT method. Keep in mind, the quadratic formula works all the time as well, and that formula is given in this course. Good luck, and let me know if you need some more help. Thanks.